Hello everybody, welcome back. Doing Field to Fire from GMT Games, Field to Fire 1. We're doing the Trevieres Offensive um, one more time. Keep coming back to this campaign. Usually I'll do it, put it down, and forget where my casualties and stuff were, so I really don't ever get the second or third part of the campaign. But I love it anyway. This is a great little mission. Good for refreshing on rolls. Um, Survived turn 2. Artillery strikes again. Only got me pinned again. They went after the town. Didn't even touch the leader, which found a strong building. I do have platoon leaders forward, which leaves me in a pickle down here because now I've got to get them back or move around my um, company leadership to get platoons forward. But we're going to worry about that as we get there. Start of turn 3. We still only have one VOF, um, and that's going to come off because he's used his second. Did they get first? Yeah, okay. That's going to come off because he's used his 2 fire missions already, so he'll be done. We're going to start with a friendly higher headquarters phase. See if I can get used to the rules and stick with it. Not too much hesitation this time. Um, no headquarters, so we're done with that. We go straight to the command phase. During the segments of this phase, for a unit to receive command, it must be in command or whatever. Place activation vehicles, activation mark on any vehicles activated. We're not going to activate any vehicles yet. The chief doesn't need to move around. Very rarely do I use that. Company headquarters phase, actually, but battalion headquarters phase. Activate the company headquarters. So we activate the company headquarters, and we go to the platoon headquarters company staff. So if activated by, let's see, company headquarters impulse, draw an action card and give it the modified number of activated commands available, and that's using the helmet. So we'll pull this out. We get 5. Minus 1 is 4. Good draw. So we're going to activate, trying to get the first sergeant activated. Um, we're going to activate all 3 platoons. I'm not sure if I can move between staging areas or not. I'm going to have to look that up. I think you can. I can't see any reason why you wouldn't. Um, that's the end of the company headquarters. He's allocated all his commands. He's done. Now we go to the platoon headquarters staff initiative. This is all because they're activated by the CEO. They're using the helmet numbers when they draw. And we're going to start right off the bat with First Sergeant. Um, his draw is going to be pop-ups. I just love them. I gotta look into putting them down. Command draw modifiers. Green. Now he's a veteran, so he's going to have 1. And so we're going to add 1 to his draw. and that's going to be 4. So he's going to get 4 commands added on to the ones he saved earlier. Four. All right. So company first sergeant. Actually, I don't need his radio on there either. One less piece on the. And right now, because these guys are undercover, oh, actually, I couldn't issue them, couldn't activate them because they are undercover. 1, 2, 2 of them. Ooh, okay. So that's first platoon, third platoon who do not get activated. So I'm going to put. You forgetting that little tidbit? We're on radios. He's back up there. We're going to leave him activated because we already made that mistake. Company first sergeant. Um, I'd like to try to move that whole any platoon headquarters only. So we're going to end up having to just move him and him forward. There's going to be 2 commands. Then we're going to, I think moving to the second floor is well, we're going to find cover first. Both of these are marked as moved. All right. Actually, I'm going to leave him exposed just so he can communicate. Command. He can activate a subordinate headquarters or staff. He's in the same hex as them, so they're in visual. So he can activate second platoon. First platoon. Second platoon is one I was able to activate because they were open. First platoon was not. We will activate first platoon with him to draw another one down. I don't have any targets yet, but let's see. Let me look into something real quick. I shall return. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I'm getting this right. So we need to attempt to find cover, and that's gonna be 2 more commands for him because both of them are gonna try to find cover. 4 commands make it 5 for himself and for the machine gun. So 5 cards for the first sergeant. There's a cover. Let's see what kind of cover he found. Let's see. Other urban cover probability. World War II. We need a 1 to 5 chance. It's going to be a 2. That's going to be a light building. So we got them in a light building. That's the first sergeant moving into there. And the machine gun, 5. Reshuffle. Rally. 2. 3. Come on. 4. Good. He got it. And 5. Alright, so he moves into the cover with the first sergeant. Alright, and that used up all but one of his commands. And we're going to save that command for the next turn because we really don't have any targets yet. Alright, go to first platoon. First platoon is, we just activated him. He's undercover. First, we got to try to rally this guy. I could actually wait until the I think it's the, which phase is that? I guess the end of the turn. Hmm. Not sure if phase it is. We'll have to read on that. He would automatically lose his pin if he doesn't have a VOF on there. He's going to lose that because he doesn't have any more calls. So, and we forgot to get rid of that. That should have been gone last time. You know what? First sergeant, one more command. Use them all. He's going to issue a ceasefire. That'll get rid of this, because they're both in command. He'll stay in because he's undercover and can't get the command. So now we go to first platoon. We need to draw commands for him. He got activated by the first sergeant, so that's a +1 or 5. Let's try to rally first. And let's see, rally. Pinned marker will be 2 cards plus, no, -1. Ooh, I should have had him try to do it. Just going to try to rally him. That's just going to be 1 card for a rally. And we got it. Holy crap. We'll remove this pinned marker, which is good, because now I can order him to advance. He can't, he's got an A, so he can't infiltrate, so we're just going to have to move. We're going to have him move right into the hedgerow. Now he's exposed, and we're going to open up another potential contact, but that's all right. That was second. We're going to go move off this card back over to here to be his third. And we're going to do a Platoon Infiltrate, which is 2 more commands, which will end him up, and it's going to bring up the whole platoon marked exposed, including the anti-tank. All right. Second platoon. He got activated by the CEO, so that's -1, 3. 3. Second platoon's over here. Got to keep moving. I'm going to move the assault team forward. Order them to. Exposed. I hit the wrong thing. Okay. It's 1. Then I'm going to move him back. That's 1. And then I'm going to platoon move forward. That's going to end him out. And it's automatic. So second platoon, including the AT. I'll move forward. Exposed. All right. Third platoon has not been activated, so we got to go back to the sequence of play. Nobody else is activated. Initiative segment, company impulse. He's activated. Platoon headquarters. That would be third. We're gonna look. He gets a modified by 1 because he's green. Still good roll. We got the 4, which is 3, so we got a good command draw on him. And that's third platoon. Going to do the same thing. Move him forward. Going to drop out of cover. Come back here. And I don't have enough to. You know what? Forgo that. I'm not going to move him forward. I'm just going to have him come back and then move the whole platoon forward. In the mortar section. I don't know why I put the mortar off by himself. I ought to have him with the LMG is with them. Too many guys in one pocket. I hope I don't get anything that can see them. We're trying to get forces forward to make our assault into this potentially dangerous B line here. I mean, number 2 line with all the A's. I'll have to get them up later, maybe through initiative or something. All right. That'll finish up his commands. Then we go to company staff impulse. The only one that didn't get to go is the XO. He now has 3. Now, we'll move him over. And we'll give order. Actually, he doesn't need to move over. He can give 1 order to the artillery forward observer to move forward. I'm going to move him into the bocage to get that forward. Exposed. They're in contact too, the mortar section is. Are they? Look at that. Look at that setup. Yes, mortar section has a company tag. I'll move him forward. Mark him exposed. And we're just going to go ahead and move the XO forward. Get him exposed. 1, 2, 3. And that was his 3. So he's got a little behind there moving things up. Alright, so that's all the impulses. We get a general initiative impulse now, so we're going to draw. Unmodified initiative. So we're going to draw. Keep moving this thing around where I can't see it. Gets 1. We get 1. With that 1, this guy's going to take initiative and move up into the gully. A lot of shit's going to hit the fan this turn. All right, that's the end of that. Brings up the offensive missions for the enemy hierarchy. We are on an offense. No headquarters. So that brings up enemy activity. He goes off the board because he has no more come on, Greg, think. No more salvos to throw down range. 2 of them is all he got. So that brings on no more enemy. Capture any paralyzed, mutual capture and retreat. Literate team alone on a card with infantry units with the VOF on the other side. If side does not take prisoners, convert captured steps to casualties. Otherwise, designate guards and remove guard and prisoner steps from play. Retreat any non-pinned, non-captured, paralyzed teams under VOF marker. 1 card to better cover and mark exposed. Retreat any non-pinned, non-captured litter teams plus a casualty under VOF marker. 1 card to better cover and mark exposed. No vehicles. Update fire, remove existing fire missions. Flip pending markers to their active sides. Adjust the current activity marker as needed. We are now no longer in contact because we have no VOF, enemy VOF. We've got 1 of them. Okay. Now we're doing PC markers. Get rid of this for the time being. Get rid of this for the time being. We have 3 potential contacts to resolve. First draw will be a 3, and that will be the gully draw. And a potential contact A. And A with no contact is auto. We roll 1d10. Thought I had the friendly Mission 1 enemy. Yes, I do. We'll go ahead and roll. Draw a D10 there. And that's going to be 2 outpost. So outpost. Outpost will be number 12. It says command post here instead of outpost, but no. Did I screw the pooch on that one? Let's see here. Outpost 4. That's different than the one I have on my book here. Hmm. Sorry, looking things up real quick. Just to try to find out if any of them match that and find out why it's so different. I'm looking because I read over here in the mission specific, it says something about North Korean tanks, so I'm wondering if that card's the wrong card that I have in there. Not that I have in there, someone else has in there. That's not, that's Vietnam. And that's in the other briefing booklet, which I have in my game box, so I need to go to briefing booklet 2. I'm just going to open that one up. And look in here, because I don't want to dig the box. Well, it's right nearby. I'm just being lazy. So we've got the wrong. We've got the. That's Vietnam. So we don't want that one. We want the other one. Korea. Yes, that's the wrong one. So I will have to go in and fix that. No, you know what? I do have it under Korea. I have it under Naktung. There we go. That might help if I had the actual right thing up here. Um, Mission 1 enemy. 2 would have been an LMG nest. And we're going to draw for where to place him. That'll be another 10, 5. Max at front LOS. And we got to go in and see what we can see too. This card here comes up. This card here comes up. This card here comes up. And we now know what the hell we're looking at. Well, we got another village as an objective, which is good for the counterattack at the end, but it's going to make things difficult. So we are doing this potential contact right here. Yeah, these guys can all see that. Max LOS LMG. LMG nest. So we're going to go to the force packages. LMG nest is 8, no 7. Place VOF P2F. Yes. Let's first off get our act together here. LMG nest. LMG. Okay. Put him in here. I'm gonna flip this. That's actually a victory point for us because we do clear a potential contact A result, and that's 2 per card. So we're gonna add that in before we forget that. We haven't cleared the result, but we did clear it. We do, yes, we get a VOF PDF, so we're going to put a PDF down here. Oh. And the volume of fire is going to be automatic VOF. Right there. That will bring up unit spotted note. We kept the question mark on there. We rolled max LOS, so we don't do the same card unless we're told to, and the LMG team will be under foxholes. So we'll get some cover. Foxholes. All right. So that's what we got. We are now under a contact again. We have enemy VOF. All right. All right. So 1 or 2 for the next draw. That'll be 1. So we're going to go all the way over here to the gully. And and we're contact 7 cards for contact. 1, 2, we got it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got contact again. All right, back to the German forces. Normandy. Mission 1 enemy. We're going to draw a card, and we get a 2 again, another LMG nest. Ooh, you can hear the buzzsaws ripping, and that's for the gully and the draw, and that's going to be right there, probably in our primary objective. 8 when the placement is left front at max LOS. The left front max LOS is just going to be, we can't go in and get him, but we can do this. And he's going to be under foxholes. He's going to be under foxholes. And we got to do that too. One LMG and 2 LMG. 1 LMG. They're all lying. Got 6 ammo. And 2 LMG. Max ammo. He's also an L. All right, we'll take this potential contact, put it up here, flip it, put it on top of him, put him under foxholes. And a VOF marker, automatic, PDF on top. All right, and that moves us to two plus friendly or enemy occupied cards are under VOF. We now go up to engaged. And last but not least will be potential contact A here in the wrong one. We need to get 2 more points because nobody's in that card. All right, potential contact right here in the bocage, and we are engaged. That's gonna be only 5 cards this time. 1. Oh boy. Yep, this is Fields of Fire. 3, 4, 5. It will hammer you. We got lucky on the first one, first line, but the second line's going to start getting us. We've already got 2 LMG nests, and now we're going to have more fun. All right, let's go campaigns. Enemy 1, potential contact A. Let's get the cards. Lost them again. Out of 10, it's going to be a 5. Oh, great. Defensive position plus. We love them. All right. Defensive position plus. That's on adjacent cards. And we've got to place them yet. That's a 10. Right front at max LOS. Well, we don't really need that card, but they're going to be in the woods, and it says right or 2 cards together. So this is going to be right front max LOS. 1, we put the second one here. 2, we put the second one there. Let's draw a card. 2, of course, that's going to be off, or we can't do a whole lot about it. And we're going to get trenches, I believe they come in on. We're going to have PDF coming down. No, not spotted. On adjacent cards, squad. These squads are 2 types of German squads, S and AL, so we're going to have to randomize them. All right, first squad. Will be a rifle. Yes. And this potential contact, so we actually going to get 2 more points too because we cleared these cards. We haven't cleared their problems yet. So 3rd platoon. At least they're not under trenches. If it was a strong point, would be under trenches. So these are going to be default under foxholes, I believe. And we're going to draw for where to put the leader too. 1 or 2. I'll be 1, so the leader's going to go in here. All right. Then we're going to be, what do we get here? We got 3-3 platoon. Always a lucky draw, by the way. And 3-3 platoon. 3 steps, and they are L's. And we just met the resistance. Leader. All right, and the next setup will be, let's get a foxholes over here, and we draw 1 more squad. And that one's automatic weapons. So it's going to be 3-1 platoon with 6 shots. Fortunately, we can avoid them. We don't have to worry about them. So I'm just going to, at this point, probably forget about that potential contact right there and that one, and just start concentrating my points to the left here. That's the only good thing about this draw. And what did I draw that for? Didn't need to do that. He goes under foxholes. We're going to need another PC marker. So we had 4. We should have a total of 10 points now because we did clear 3 of those. And potential contact. There's my strong point. We need VOF. We already have 1 there. We need a small arms, but it doesn't matter because you only take the top one, which is the A. We do put a crossfire in there. And put the PDF in here in the bottom. Okay. I think we're all set up. So we just got a hail of bullets thrown at us. This guy's kind of concerning. This is really concerning, except that we don't need to really worry about that. We only have to clear A and B. Occupy and clear of enemy forces the primary and secondary objectives, and clear rows 1 and 2 of enemy forces. So I don't have to clear this row, just these 2. So the fact that this strong point popped up over here is probably good. I'm going to start deflecting everybody over here. We've already cleared these, so I do not need to step foot in these anymore. So we're going to clear them out. We're going to just shift platoons over this way. Problem being that I got open fields here. I have to get people up into the gullies, but he can't see anybody anyway. And we've only got 1 more potential A to go, so we're doing pretty good on that. Start shifting, move, shifting and move. Next on the sequence of play, we're done with the VOFs. I'm into PCs. Update mission log. Yes, we are up to, I think we are on now. Engaged. At least 1 card has both enemy and friendly units on it. No, we don't have anybody heavily engaged. So we're just engaged. All right. Back to the sequence of play. For any pinned vehicle or infantry units in the card without a VOF marker, remove the pinned markers. We don't have any anymore. Resolve any flame attacks. None. Determine the NCMs. So we got 1, 2, 3 contacts to do because we don't see anybody. So we're going to go for 2, which is the middle one first. They have an A and the leader. Hmm. Bear with me a second while I make sure I got my head out of my ass. Let's see, VOF. A is the only one so far. That is the defending unit is exposed, so we got -1, -2 for crossfire, +2 for the cover is 0, -2 for exposed. Alright, so it's going to be -2 with a draw for him. And actually, that's going to be all one contact because these are a crossfire. So let's draw the card. -2 could very well be our first casualty hit. And that is a line pinned and guard, discard. Oh, come on. I hate pop-ups. Be right back a second. All right, just double checking things to make sure I'm doing all this right. He is going to convert to a paralyzed team, and that fire is done. Brings us over to this one, and he's an A, -1, +2 is a +1, -2 is a -1. So we got another buzz saw over here, -1, going to be a hit, and now we're paying for it. Discard, and we're lying. That's going to be a paralyzed team over here too. Place LAT with paralyzed, just like that. We lost two of our guys. Better part of two of them, casualties anyway. Probably 2-3. We'll go with 2-3. Then we paralyzed, and this one here is second platoon. Second platoon 3-2. We'll go with paralyzed on him. Okay. That's all the NCMs and attacks. Just VOF and PDF. This goes, delete that. No longer firing there. Actually, I should have called a ceasefire on that one too. I'm going to make mistakes here and there. That's going to happen. Cleanup phase remove. Let's do the cleanup. And evacuate casualties. Defensive mission remove unresolved. Go to turn 4. And there we have it. There's the end of turn 2, and we just opened up a whole mess of shit, which I knew would happen in the A's. It usually does. Now I got to start getting teams up there. The good news is I've got a center that I can come up freely. The bad news is both flanks are both flanks are pretty well um, covered. So I'll double check rules, but I think if I get somebody in the second floor, he can see there. I don't know if the second floor up here is going to do me any good because they're not going right down the line. I think. No, that's only going to get me there. It's not even going to get me there. I don't think that's going to do me any good. That village up front was supposed to be something to help, but it's not going to help me much at all. I'll look into all that. I got to double check all the rules on seeing and stuff. I mean, technically you could see, even though it's not straight down there. Once you get on the second floor, we'll have to see about that. Anyway, that was it. Turn 3. All of a sudden, things have changed. We're no longer getting lucky. We got 2 squads paralyzed, and now we got to assault move into the fire. Going to be interesting. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time. This is Fields of Fire, and this is Trevieres Offensive.